Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been so long since I've done a video because I was so busy with school and life and all that stuff. But I am back and I am going to do my everyday makeup tutorial. I took a poll on my Instagram if you guys wanted to see an everyday makeup look or my galaxy makeup that I did on Halloween. So majority of you guys said an everyday makeup tutorial, so I kind of want to show y'all that. But I will do my galaxy makeup tutorial probably the next week or so, but since the majority of you guys voted for an everyday, that's what I'm gonna show y'all. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So the first thing that I do is I take my Farsali liquid serum. This smells so amazing. It smells like candy, and it helps prep my skin for the makeup application and kind of helps it like last longer. Gosh, it smells so amazing. So I'm just gonna kind of just do this, put it like all over my face. That's all I do, and then I kind of just like massage it into like my skin and stuff. So yeah, kind of like pat it around under my eyes, and then I kind of sometimes bring whatever I have left over down to my neck. For foundation, I'll be using the Nars All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation in the color Syracuse, and so I kind of have like combination skin, and so what I do is like I would put, oh, that's too much, okay. Anyways, I just put it like on the back of my hand, and I would take my little foundation brush. This is the Morphe M444, and I kind of just do that. I like this foundation because like it's like buildable and like it looks like real skin, which is perfect for like an everyday makeup tutorial because I don't want to look too full coverage. So I think I pumped out a lot in the back of my hand, so I would just buff it right into my skin. Bring it down to my neck just a little bit. And this foundation kind of helps give me that like glow, and hence the name Luminous. So that's why I like this foundation as well. And so for concealer, I will be using the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is one of my first concealers that I've ever tried that are high-end, and I really like this one because it just lasts all day and doesn't really crease under my eyes. And the other concealer I like as well is the Tarte Shape Tape, but that one's kind of more heavier and thicker, and I don't like using that for like an everyday look. I would normally use that if I'm going out or something. But that's a good concealer, but I just feel like it's too heavy to be for wearing it every day. I literally like ran out, so I'm kind of like using whatever I have left in here. And then I would take you see, I live in a dorm, and so like our bathrooms are communal, so like I just hate like going out and like wetting my beauty blender because that's just way too far. The bathroom's like way too far from me. So we're just gonna take a Morphe G2 and just use this brush because it's so much more easier than going outside and damping my beauty sponge because ain't nobody got time for that. Okay. Just kind of work it into the skin. So what I do is I wouldn't bring it up all the way to my temples because I don't want to make the illusion of my face is much wider than it is. So I kind of just keep it here and just blend it towards my nose. Just want to make sure that's like all blended out. Sometimes I would like to go back in with the foundation brush that I use, and I kind of just like go over it to like blend it better. So that's the trick that I always do to like make my concealer blend better. Kind of just like buff it out, you know? Okay, so it looks like I'm all done blending. I would take my Dermablend Translucent powder and kind of just set it. And this is like a really nice heavy duty translucent powder. Then I would kind of take more and then I would like set my whole face. I would use a larger powder brush, but I don't have it out. I literally like packed all my brushes because I am going home for winter break. I'm actually in my dorm right now. Like I just finished my finals like yesterday, and today was like the only time I had to like film this tutorial. So once like you have your whole face set, I kind of just leave like extra powder under my eyes, so like because that's where like I would crease the most. And I would actually add more on my smile lines because I crease a lot there too. Okay, and then the next step, I would take my Sephora Microsmooth powder. I heard about this one from Alyssa Ashley, so shout out to you, girl. So this is what she uses to make her makeup or face routine like extra flawless. So after I set my face with a more heavier duty translucent powder, I would go in and take my Morphe E6 and kind of just like go over that, just to make it like extra smooth looking. So this will help make your skin look extra flawless. So I kind of just do this. I just go in like circular motions. Oh, and this is in the color Matte Tan. So I kind of just feel my face to make sure that like I've kind of placed powders everywhere, so that when I add my bronzer, it would blend nicely. So the next step is I am going to warm up the face so it gives it a little bit of dimension. And this is the MAC Give Me Sun, and I've been using this bronzer for quite some time now. I love it so much. This is probably like the only bronzer that I use that I truly love. And so I'm gonna use it with my MAC 126 SE. So what I would do is I kind of go in like circular motions like this and kind of just hit the temples. Basically places where you would like contour. Okay, so after bronzing, I go in with my Hoola bronzer and I use this to like contour my nose, and I'm going to use this amazing tool by LUXIE Beauty in collaboration with JadeyWadey. This is her nose contour brush. I love it so much. It honestly helps your nose contour game. Literally, like this brush, like it helps you like know where to like place your contour. So like it literally fits in this little crevice thing, and I kind of just go like that and snatch the nose, girl. Snatch the nose. And I would do the tip here and then the sides. Okay, so the next step is I am going to do my blush, and my favorite blushes are Warm Soul by MAC, Peaches by MAC. But for this one, I'm gonna use the Milani Luminoso. I really like this one. It has like a little bit of shimmer. I don't know if you can see that, but it's kind of like a natural pink. Gives a little nice flush to the skin. So I'm gonna go in with a Morphe E4, and this is like a angled brush. And kind of gives it a nice little highlight to it too. So once that's done, I would go in with my highlighters. There's no such thing as too much highlighter for me, so I'm gonna go in with MAC Gold Deposit and Champagne Pop by Becca Cosmetics. So what I would do is I would take the two, I would literally like tap into both of them and kind of tap off the excess, and then place it Cupid's bow, and the bridge, and the tip of the nose. Kind of blend that out. Oops. Don't put too much there. Kind of just lightly hit the temples. Or I'm gonna lightly hit the forehead, because I think these are your temples. Yeah, I think, yeah. Oh gosh. I'm so stupid. Well, I'm gonna lightly hit the forehead. And kind of do the nose a little bit more. And yeah, gives a nice healthy glow to the skin, darling. So once that's done, I will start on my eyebrows. So guys, I am so sorry about the sun hitting my face, so you can't really see what I'm doing. So I'm kind of just like sitting back a little bit. But yeah, I kind of try to fix it, like kind of lower the blinds a bit to block the sunlight from hitting. But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. And the next step that I would do is brows. Okay, so I am going to use the Goof Proof in the shade 4, which is like super easy to use. It's like in a pencil. It has a spoolie at the other end and the pencil right here. So we're just gonna mother effing. Oh my god, don't tell me I ran out. I think I ran out. Ah! No, wait. No, actually, no. I lied. I just had to unwind it or twist it more. Okay. One brow done, one brow done. Okay, to like carve out my brows, I always use the MAC Studio Fix NC42. This has never changed. I think it's the best for carving out under your brows because it has like this texture, like a sculpting texture to be more precise when like you're like carving out your brows. And I like to use it with a flat brush, like oh, not important. So this is a flat brush, as I was saying, and this is by Sigma, the E15. So I kind of just take that and then carve out. Stupid someone. Okay, so we're gonna carve out the eyebrows. So what I would like to do, what I like to do is I would like drag down the concealer to help like blend it out. Kind of just bring the leftover onto the lid. I don't like talking when I do my brows because I'm kind of very like focused. Because my brows are hella tricky. But some, oh my god, I was thinking this had a mirror, but no, it does not have a mirror. hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna just like place this on the lid. I kind of will use my finger to blend this out on the lid. Once that's like blended out, oh yeah, sometimes I like to use this Royal and Langnickel brush that I got this from Gem Beauty, I don't know, but I really like this little blender brush that I use kind of to like, it just goes like this, like straight under the brow and kind of blends it, kind of just get into the places I couldn't get. So once that's blended, I would take any translucent powder. Don't know where mine is. I literally packed everything up. Oh, here it is. This is actually Laura Mercier. I just put in this little tube because I broke the actual like packaging that it came in. So I have some left over on my cap. What I would do is I would kind of just set the concealer so it doesn't move. So now moving on to eyeshadow. I'm not going to do too much on the eyes. I'm just going to use like one color. So I'm going to use Saddle by MAC in this messy little Z palette that I have. Let's see, no, this is not brown. Saddle. So take a little bit of Saddle and then kind of place it in the crease. And kind of just make sure that's like really blended. Then I will take a pencil brush. This is the Sigma E30. Take same color and kind of connect it under the lower lash line. And also, I would like to use my tapered F35 brush by Sigma. I would take the Hello Flawless powder. This is in the shade Toasted Beige, and what I like to do is I would like set my concealer even more. And I do that wherever I placed my concealer. Sometimes I like to go here, kind of to like straighten the little contour. Best powder, guys. Even though this is a foundation powder, I really like it because it's not super full coverage, so that's why I like using this over my already full coverage foundation. So that's that. Oh wait, I still need a mirror. Hello, why am I closing this? Then I like to go in with an E43, which is a more flat brush. See that? Yeah, it's just a flat brush. I like to take a really dark brown eyeshadow. I'm taking this color from the Chocolate Bar from Too Faced. This is like one of the first palettes I've ever had when I first started playing around with makeup. So what I like to do is I don't want to wear eyeliner, so what I would do is I would smudge out the lash line. Kind of like line it first. The same pencil brush, and I would like blend it. And then sometimes I would put a little bit of that dark brown under the lash line. Not like the whole lash line, but like 1/4 of the way. and kind of connect it to that top part that I just did. And then I would go in, take my little pencil brush, take saddle, and blend it. So yeah, I don't really do too much with the eyes. Just, you know, just brown eyeshadow in the crease, a dark brown against the lash line, a little bit underneath, and you know, super easy. And also I would always like to take like my own highlighter that I use for my cheeks, and then like I would literally place it kind of like that. Yeah, that's what I like to do. Add a little bit more highlight. Yeah. So I'm not gonna add false eyelashes, but if I did, I would use the Cocoa Lashes by Queen Bee. But since I have eyelash extensions, I am not going to do that. I actually just got these done earlier today, like a few hours ago. I really like them, but I want to see how they wear, how long they would last, and if they're gonna bother me in the next few days. So I'm still trying to figure out how I feel about these extensions. So yeah, so the next thing I like to do is I like to wear, like, since this is an everyday makeup tutorial, I want to use a neutral lip. So I always use Stripdown by MAC. I showed it way too much love, so that's why it's like so short, small. Then I fill in the whole lip. Stripdown is like my ultimate fave lip liner. Love, 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 love. And then I like to wear a gloss. I am using the Lip Glass by MAC. This is in the shade Obviously Bare. So this is their Real Mascara by Benefit Cosmetics. I have the travel size. So we're just gonna coat these lashes, girl. The bottom ones though, the bottom ones. Okay, so the last thing I do is I would set my face with MAC Fix Plus. This is the best setting spray. I love it so much. I always do this when I'm done with my makeup because it just makes it all like nice and blended and like less powdery and more skin-like. Yes. And then I would take a little bit of a cardstock, but since I don't have a cardstock, I'm gonna use this bag. Let it dry. So this is the result. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give this video a thumbs up. Comment what you want to see on my future videos, and of course subscribe to my channel. So thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you next time. Bye.